Hi, welcome back to the channel, TrainStation 2. Alright, I have to change this event rare train all because of this double restriction dropped. Alright, so I'm giving you a progress update in this starting of the fourth competition. I started about just 1 hour late, so I'll be joining probably the Westerners, the other part of the world playing their competitions. What we're going to do right now is really try our best to fulfill one of the jobs. You can see with the EP head start of 175, we are able to propel all the ways to second in place. And of course, that wouldn't last long, given that all are quite active players and they're really good at what they're doing, probably with good capacity trains and whatnot. So here we are fighting head to head with the really tough competitors, and trying my best. They deploy the best trains for the best job. So that's about resource allocation. Assuming you have 3 jobs, and you know that sometimes they ask for different trains, i.e. be it region 6 and region 5 for example, and sometimes region 6 they ask for this rare train, and another one asks for assuming epic train. So you're going to send your best rare train for that job, but you know that other rare trains that you have is only 6 capacity, so you do not want to waste your dispatches by sending on a 6 capacity rare train. Then you should not do that, and send your more efficient way is to send your dispatcher to do those with higher capacity train itself. Alright, as usual, 100 key container most of the time are just you know, common trains. So after a while, apparently we dropped drastically in terms of the ranking chart of the different time zone while sleeping. All of them are really active in their time zone. Alright, I'll speak now because it's more peaceful. Whenever there are train sounds, probably I'll just keep quiet for a while and let you enjoy the locomotions, the locomotive sounds itself. Alright, after finishing some jobs, we propel back to top 5. Hope to be able to maintain here because I do understand there are at least 2 very competitive players with very high headquarter points. Those are the ones that I'm really afraid of, because it just means that they'll be able to win and they're going to get the first and second place. They're going to push me down to the 3rd place for sure. So, but nonetheless, I'm trying my best. Again, seems like I need to work extra hard every time I climb up to top 5. I'm being pushed back to bottom to the mid 11th position right now. Really, a lot of things need to be done, and I think a lot of luck need to comes into play, because here we are having a 52 EP, but we need to do the fact that there are 6 region 6 rare steam trains required. So this is not that easy because of that triple restrictions job. So what I said, luck plays a part. Sometimes you're going to clear that, and hopefully the next job get much easier like this. So I know I have only 5 legendaries, but so be it. So given that fact I have 5 legendaries, I'm going to prioritize to do that job first, and then that's what I meant by resource prioritization. You know that you only have 5 legendary, send all 5 out, and eventually then you can use the rest of the trains for other jobs. But if you use the dispatcher for other jobs first, and then you know eventually you can slow down. So I'm gonna go share you how I normally do, which is really I'll stand behind one of the dispatchers on standby, and then try to find some things that we need to do, like errands, buying coal or from the coal factory and whatnot. So these are the things I will put one train aside, and of course unless all are done, then I'll send out the train. So at least we have one train to do some of the minor adjustment required. Alright, so with some hard work, we push back ourselves to top 10 at 7 right now. Really hoping to climb back to top 5, but that said, a lot of things depends on luck, and really many active players here. Alright, see what we get right now. Oh my god, some common parts as usual. Sometimes you're lucky, you will get some legendary or even epic parts, but that's rare. This is a particularly long competition. 4th competition is a 3 days competition. Then I believe there'll be a 2 days and followed by another 3 days. So in between there'll be 1 day break. So that's it, I believe, for this event itself. But nonetheless, we're hoping, finger crossed, we should get all that we wanted. Alright, do remember to do your ship trade, and that gave me a good number of gems. I'm really happy with that. Sometimes the captain seems more generous, sometimes not so. So it depends a lot on luck factor. Those that are not so generous, captain, probably I'll just give up the chalk sometimes because I'm so busy. Alright, so we have 10 dispatchers right now because of Harry coming in to do part-time. So with that, I'm going to make full use. Do you normally send out the trains like once they come in for the 1 hour part-time job? If you do, what you're doing is really kind of wasted, unless you're really tight in terms of competitions that you really want to send out that train really fast. Otherwise, I'll urge you to spend a bit of time with that dispatcher. Right, let them pass this. Okay, find someone peaceful. Okay, Germany is more peaceful. Alright, so I was saying that about the part-time Herrick. You spend some time on him, do all the things you need to be done, because 1 hour is not very long. You just send it out for dispatch, and an hour later he'll disappear. So why not make full use of him? Probably can use him up for 20 to 30 minutes, do some stuff together with the rest of the dispatchers if they're around, and then send him out. So that's, in a way, you're able to make full use of the time with you, and then with that utilize better resources. That's what I meant by resource allocation as well. So all about management. It's a bit of a logistics management resource. That's all about this job and this the job in this game. Alright, we climb back to second spot. Probably, I'm guessing they are all sleeping at my time zone. That's why having a good time. Playing all by myself. No one is competing and no one is playing because all are sleeping. So probably disadvantage of playing in the other side of the world time zone. How I did it, I joined 1 hour late, so at my time 8 p.m. I joined at 9 plus, so I'm joining probably the western side of the world. The eastern side would not be joining so soon. Normally what we do is we join at the near to 10 hours or 11 hours late. In the morning when we wake up, probably in the 8 a.m. or 7 plus a.m. 8 a.m. will be 12 hours late because there's competition outside start at 8 p.m. Example Singapore time, and then when I join at 8 a.m. next morning, it will be 12 hours late. So when we do that, the whole group that are in the competition are all probably the same time zone people. So that really tough sometimes. But that's it. This is the first time, very long, since I start so early. In fact, I'm just trying to experience it. I'm going to share with you as well, because I'm thinking with this 3 days event, if I join early, I have a so-called earlier head start, I probably can earn a few more 100 event keys, because I really wanted the common train badly, since I haven't owned it before, and as well I need that 80 population from the special building. So I'll jolly well be more hardworking in that context, just trying to earn the extra 500 keys hopefully. And you know what, already claimed, as you can see in this video, the one of the trains, the legendary. I already claimed it before, and now this video is the rare train. So if we are able to claim that common train and the epic train, we have claimed all the 4 trains, and hopefully with the sufficient winnings in the competition, we get 1000 event badge and we claim 1 more legendary. Then we have claimed all the 5 trains. Then it all depends on us whether we could get that special building audio. We already have it, but I think we still can get it. What I mean by when I have it is basically probably a year ago when I played this, when I was Region 3 or so, I believe. We already have that building. By the way, as I said, this team is a bit like Safety Earth Recycle. Yes, they recycle every single train design, so, and even the building design. So probably then I may not have claimed that common train, because I always work on the basis of the most valuable train first. So it'll be legendary, followed by epic, followed by rare. That's how I claim in the sequence. So, but like what you've seen today, I'm claiming the rare train because of a double restriction drop. That's really putting me in the tough spot. So if I do not do that, that would be tough. Alright, almost coming towards the end of the event reward chart, and just second last, as I seen just now, is really those gems. Then we have one more container to open, and that would be it. So if you are an event pass paying customer, I'll urge you to do that only when you reach there. Alright, so now is the happy moment. Just going to share you. Alright, so we have claimed that rare train, and definitely that will help me on that double restriction drop. I do realize that they're giving us a lot of rare train drops. I think getting the rare train do boost the capacity by quite a fair bit, and I think that allows me to quickly climb that ladder in terms of the ranking chart. So that is something I'm wishing for. If I manage to get the good number of badges, who knows? Maybe this round, if not the next round, I may get that legendary train of 1000 event badges. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really glad to be able to make some progress along the way. And hopefully, finger crossed, this group of competitors which are really active allow me to get top 5. So that's it. Working still very hard at both time zone. Yes, you hear me right, at both time zone. Whether they are sleeping or not, I'm working. I'm not sleeping at all. So sleep is important. Please take your sleep while I try my best to take mine. I'll try to at the same time work a bit extra time just for the sake of this 1000 badges event train. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe, and I wish you good luck in this 4th competition. Goodbye.